Welcome back to Black Me Up Podcast, everybody. We are a weekly podcast that discusses life, culture, and adulting from the perspectives of two Black women living in Seattle. I'm Day.
And I'm Lily.
And it's October.
It is. It's spooky season, right?
Spooky season. We talked about that last episode, which is a Patreon exclusive, just because I was like, okay, it's a little bit too late. We recorded it like at the beginning of October, then my lazy self like waited. So I was like, okay, let's make it a Patreon exclusive, but this one is going to get posted like immediately. So
okay.
Yes. So it's spooky season. Halloween is in what, 11 days. Yeah. Any ideas? Any ideas still on what you want to be for Halloween?
I'm still on the 1st of October. What are you talking about?
You're still on the 1st? No. I still think it would be super cute if you were Marge, and then I'm going to be Cruella.
Oh, yeah. You already have yours picked out.
Just a simple idea. I'm not going to do too much. I think I'm just going to do like a hairstyle for the rest of October. And then on that day be like my pimped out envisionment of Cruella.
Outfit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you're going to like whoa.
Modernizer.
Yes.
Yes. Then I plan on going to my dad's house for a quick pic with his pit bull puppy. So that I could be, because I was like, okay, Cruella's Dalmatian, and I don't have enough time to find like a Dalmatian type like fur, because that's what I would want, like a mock fur or like an all white one. So I'm like, okay, let me use like a black jacket that I already have, a long black pea coat, and then do like maroon accessories, and then do like a pit bull type, because he's a blue pit bull with like little dots and then white in him. So I think that the like difference would be super cool.
Right, exactly.
That's my idea. So yes, I hope that I could execute it the way that I have it in my head, because you know what's in your head is always perfect. But
yeah, I didn't know that people had that issue as well, especially like in high school, like middle school as well. I would always have these great outfit ideas the night prior, like day prior. I'm like, ooh, yes, I could put this top together and these shoes and this.
In high school is when you want to pull it off.
Right. And it was so perfect in my head that I would get so excited. And then in the morning, when I'm putting it together and I see it on my body, what the fuck were you thinking, Lily? Like,
no, literally, dead ass.
Oh my goodness. And sometimes I didn't even have time to change, like figure out something else. Right?
That's so sad. So you just go into school depressed.
For real. Like, damn, I really wore this stupid ass shit.
No confidence. No, that's so sad. Why does that remind me of back in high school when you would wear like, or not like you specifically, but like girls in general would wear dresses sometimes, who would like never wear dresses. Then you'd be like, oh, you look so good. Like, I like you wearing a dress.
Yeah.
And then they'd be like, I always look good. I just threw on a dress.
It would actually be a lot of the, what's it called? The athletic girls.
Oh my gosh, yes, yes, because they'd have I was never an athlete, so I don't know, but I guess like at the end of the season when they dress up.
It was something like they either had a meeting or like some away game or something. It was some kind of event that they were getting dressed for.
And they would always dress up. Oh, it would be so nice.
I know, and you'd be surprised. You're like, girl, I didn't know you could.
Right, you could pull it
I'm
together.
just wearing this because I got a thing later, and it's like,
got the Jordans on with the nice dress.
Seriously, no, I've seen a handful of girls wearing their J's while wearing a nice fitted, gorgeous like dress that you'd wear to a wedding, probably as a guest.
Literally, wish it could be me.
But I understand, you're like in school majority of the day, so, and you're walking from class, you have 6 different classes, so it's like, it makes sense.
How do you feel about school uniforms? Would you have gone to a school? What if we went to a school with uniforms?
I did actually in Philly.
Oh shit, talk about it.
I think it was like first grade and second grade.
Oh.
I went, and it was a Catholic school,
Oh. Mm-hmm.
literally across the street from where I lived. And yeah, they had uniforms, and oh no, and then my yeah, so actually first, second, and third. My bad.
Yes.
Because my kindergarten is preschool first or kindergarten? I can't remember.
Preschool's like kindergarten. That's in like elementary.
Kindergarten's in elementary.
Yeah, kindergarten's in elementary and preschool's outside of elementary.
Outside, okay. Because I went to preschool as well. I don't think my
Mm-hmm.
preschool had like, uniforms.
Mm.
But then when I went to elementary, my kindergarten, first grade, second, and third grade. Because then after third grade, I came here to Washington, and there was like no uniform at all.
No
And
uniform.
where I was like, what? That's an option?
Right, we could do this? What?
I really didn't know. I was like so used to doing uniforms in Philly that it was just kind of shock. And I liked it. I mean, I liked it after. It's like a love and hate relationship.
Exactly. But getting to experience both, it allows you to at least get that perspective.
Exactly. I think that's a great thing that everyone should experience, like going to school with uniforms and one without uniforms. Because for me, I enjoyed the uniform because like you can't get really bullied for what you wear,
Yeah.
what you choose to wear, because it's easy to bully someone or make fun of someone because of what they're wearing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't have a lot of that. Mainly the bullying was just because of you as an
You,
individual.
right. You a bad person.
Like,
Fuck you.
right, I don't like you because of, but
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't like it because like you are restricted on how to express yourself, because a lot of kids
Yeah.
do express themselves through their clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And being able to have choices at that age of what to wear, what not to wear, how you want to look is very important at like in that age group and on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I believe. But
I do too, girl. You speaking literally everything. I agree with you. Keep going.
good, we're on the same page.
We are.
But yeah, I think exposing kids to both is better than restricting them to one side,
Mm-hmm. I really do wish that I was able to have the opportunity to have a uniform. I mean, like, I don't know what kind of uniform I would like because, being somebody who didn't wear uniforms, I have the ability to go online and see different school uniforms. And some of them I'd be like, yo, those are popping. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then other ones I'd be like, okay, those are basic. I would just rather wear just my jeans every day. So in that sense, it's like, I want the best option.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, not being able to be, like, for example, bullied based on your clothing and just everyone fitting in and being on the same level.
Right.
Go ahead.
Also, like, I know it saved me a lot of fucking time in the morning.
Yep. Girl, you got 2 sets of the same outfit. One's clean, one's dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Switch them out. Boom.
Exactly. I had 2 sets, one with pants and one with a skirt.
That's cute.
And
yes.
Actually, my mom didn't let me wear the skirt too often, but
oh no, because I'd rock the pants. I'm that girl that's just pants. I'm a pants
we
girl.
had khakis.
Mm-hmm.
Like the teal
Come on, khakis. Come on, Lily from State Farm.
Right. No, dead ass. But instead, the top, what is that called? That, like, the button-up polo looking
polo.
shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the brand polo, but you know what I mean, the
style. Right. The style, yeah.
It was that style and that same fabric, but it was like a navy blue.
A navy blue, that's cute.
Not.
You said I'd rather do a maroon. If I could have a blue or maroon, I'd rather have a maroon color.
Yeah, but this was like the ugliest navy blue you could find.
The ugliest navy blue.
Seriously. It was that, because I can't even remember what my school colors were, but I remember specifically those colors, or a white color shirt. So you can play with those two colors.
Okay, you could get some playful.
Colors.
Okay.
Right. And so it saved a lot of time in the morning because you already know what you're gonna wear. You pop that on, and then you can do whatever you want with your hair and
Mm-hmm.
shoes too. Like I think it was just straight black. We had shoes. I don't remember, but they were also the shoes came in with the uniform.
I like that.
And yeah, because when I came here and there was no uniform, I had a problem getting ready in the morning.
Really? Yeah. A lot more time, I bet. A lot more time
Yeah.
spent. And with hair, was hair when you had a uniform the only thing you had to worry about, or were you just like slick back every day?
Oh no, your hair could be anything. I went to an all black school in Philly, so like
Yes.
we had the knockers and everything
Yes.
and cornrows, like it didn't matter what your
Right.
hair looked like. Some had it slicked, but it would change, you know.
Change up right through the year, of course.
So I'm grateful for that with the hair because I think that would have drove me more crazy, like being restricted on how your hair should look versus how your clothes should look, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I would, yeah. It's different when you seen both, you know? Like there's pros and cons to each side pretty much what I'm saying.
Right. Well, damn. I love that. I love that.
Would you like attend a school like if you had a choice
If
for high
I
school? If one school was uniform and one wasn't, which one would you choose?
honestly, I'd choose uniform. I'm not even lying.
Really? Say you didn't even know what the uniform looked like.
Yes, I'm choosing a uniform because I
Really?
like the idea of it being easy every day.
Mm-hmm.
Um honestly, I don't know cuz I'm such a big clothes hoarder. I feel like just in my mind
Right.
that would have just stopped so much of the clothes hoarding, so much of the expenses from
Mm-hmm.
wanting so many clothes in school and like I don't even know, but yes, I would much rather have a uniform.
Really? Yeah, no, seriously, at some point in my life, I think I was in like the beginning of hoarding clothes. Like I could feel myself getting addicted to like having all the cute clothes possible, you
Yes.
know?
Yes. And being
And
so bummed that you can't afford the best thing or the same
yes.
brand that everybody has. Like
See,
when Pink was popping, honey, I was like,
oh,
I want those leggings. Where are you guys
same.
getting those? Huh? You guys are
Same.
buying these?
Yeah, no, I was gonna touch on that. Like when I came here and transferred over to middle school, um, I noticed like wait, we went to an all white school though, like all rich white kids, majority
Right.
actually.
Yes, we went to the same middle school. If
Yeah,
y'all didn't know.
but I remember like the popular kids always like wearing certain brands.
Mm-hmm.
Like what was Pink?
Pink,
Um,
Abercrombie, and
oh
Finch.
yes, yes.
I'm pretty sure South Pole was still a thing. I don't know.
South Pole.
Was
Oh
that
wait, is
middle
it
school?
North Pole? It's
North
North
Pole?
Pole.
Is it North Pole or South Pole? Big
East Pole.
girl, it's West Pole over here.
One of those. But yeah, they always
It's a
had these
pole.
specific like name brands that they would always wear. And I remember
Pastry.
pastry, yes. I remember always being like, damn, I can't afford that. Like I wish I could, but
If it was
trying
on
to like fit,
TV.
yeah, but also trying to fit myself into
Yes.
that image. Like, okay, let me straighten my hair, let me wear
Yes.
makeup, let me, try to look like these people based on like what I'm wearing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure if we had uniforms, I mean, I wouldn't have to worry about that, you know?
Right. A lot of that would have been told back a little bit, and maybe it would have
Yeah.
been more towards like I didn't really get into makeup until like closer to leaving high school and out of high school. So maybe if
Mm.
uniforms were a thing, I would have gotten more into makeup. And I might have
Oh
been more
yeah.
experimental with my hair more. Like maybe I would have gotten a weave earlier,
Yeah.
or
That's
like, I don't
true.
know, the directions that things could like, sway. Right? I do see myself going into school with a uniform on, but makeup drag queened out.
Oh yeah.
I
I would
would.
probably. Yeah. How was your like style? I'm curious on what your journey was as far as your style.
Oh
How
my
did you get
gosh,
here?
girl, I'm still on the train, girl. We've got a few more
I
stops
still
to
got my
go.
ticket.
Yes, my ticket is in hand.
My ticket is forever.
We're not there yet. We are not at the destination, honey.
Right, the journey's always like continuing, but
Oh my gosh. No, I'm
I mean, like the
honestly
style that you
so,
have now. How did you get here?
bitch, it's just lazy. Like, I'm so sad, honestly, when I ask myself, like, if I'm happy with my style, I'm absolutely not. Like, I wish that I had cuter stuff. I wish I was confident wearing like skirts and dresses and other things, but it's like I limit myself to sweaters and jackets and
Same.
jeans. And I'm just like, bitch, like I am happy that I have experimented with my hair more. That's one thing that I never thought would happen at the length
Really?
that it's at. Yeah, because I did always want to go natural, but in terms of experimenting with my hair in such a short stage, like I was so dead set on waiting until my hair was booty length until it came out of a weave. Like I wanted to
No.
be weaved up like ride or die
Forever, pretty much.
forever
If it
till
took.
dawn. Yes,
Yeah.
we ride in the morning, honey.
Girl.
Like, but I have since swayed away from weaves more, and
Yeah.
I have been just loving wanting to experiment with my natural hair, but again, being stuck in just buns and not really experimenting like I want to. Like this Cruella approach that I'm taking is going to be like the most out there style that I've done in like the last since like 2 years before quarantine. And we've been in
That's
this thing
true.
for like 2 years, so like 4 years.
Yeah.
Like I haven't done anything interesting other than my little ponytail. I love that thing.
Oh, girl, I love your ponytail.
She comes out every blue moon, but yeah, I just want to experiment more. And when I do my Cruella box braids, then that's gonna be just me telling myself and dedicating to myself that I want to focus more on my hair, and then my style will come later. A little bit later once we get rich, girl. Cuz
But like,
the things I want.
I've talked to some friends from high school. They're like, yeah, in middle school, I went through like the emo phase. Like I would have never thought these
Right,
friends
yeah.
would ever go through these styles or these looks. They're like, yeah, I went through like the really girly girl preppy kind of. I'm like, what? What? What?
I love that. I wish that I was confident enough to do that cuz my emo phase, my goth phase, my scene phase, my preppy, my pretty girl phases were all in my head. Those were all
Really?
in my head. Those
Yeah,
were
yeah,
all
yeah.
from the movies that I watched, from the shows that I consumed, from the Tumblr content that I was, it's like I wish that I could do this, but if I stepped out with hot pink hair and some high heels, then I would look like a fool. And it's like middle school me would not
Dead
be able
ass.
to emotionally take it.
Yes, the negative
And
comments, I would have
yes.
not been brave enough to take that shit.
Or even people being like, "Oh my god, I love it." It's like, "No, you don't. No, you don't. I want to hide."
You run off. You're like, fuck no, this is wrong. This is wrong.
And even still 24-year-old me is like, "Yo, I can absolutely not go completely ginger like I want." But then it's like,
Yeah.
yes, the heck I can. And girl, where do you
Right.
go? You don't go anywhere but home and work. Like
True. Like, who's gonna see you? If it goes
nobody's going to
bad, you can
see.
fix it.
Exactly. And then so many girls at work already dye their hair. And I'm like, girl, I love the ways that you do your hair. Like that
Yeah.
inspires me. So it's like, why not go off of that inspiration and let the people around me inspire me? So
Right. That was the
That's the
same with
vibe I'm trying to
me.
ride.
Like, we're both on the same train, girl, the same destination.
Yes.
We were like, you know what, we're not gonna try. We're gonna wear things and style ourselves so no one notice us.
Yes. So I just blend in.
Yes, I just want to blend in. That's how I feel like me and you literally survived high school and middle school. Let's just not be seen.
Yes, I sometimes I wish it was completely different. And then also off of that same note, just wanting to be seen. And
Yeah.
we just happened to be seen off of the most random ass things. Like I always remember me falling down the stairs. Like of course I fell down the stairs and everybody saw me, like of course. And then of course we were in like most of the talent shows, like so
Oh yeah,
people
yeah, yeah.
saw us. We were always in dance, we were in
Mm-hmm.
choir, and you were in theater. Like we were always seen, but like we just,
But I wanted to be seen out of my control, like not,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Does that make any sense?
I feel like what you're trying to say is kind of what I'm about to say, so
Yeah.
hear me out. hear me hear me out. I always just wanted to go to the mall one day and just get picked up by like Teen Vogue and like them be like, it's you are the next girl.
Yes.
And then we're flying you out in the morning.
This is my 12-year-old self thinking the same thing you just said. Like, maybe if I just walk around for another fucking hour around this mall.
Yes, like you guys want to go to Everett Mall, like anything's at Everett Mall.
That's so embarrassing. Oh my god.
Literally so embarrassing. But we just wanted to be seen for being ourselves. And we eventually knew that we would. And girl, I hope.
I hope so. That's exactly what I said in my head.
I hope. We're literally the same person.
Yeah. It was so much easier to navigate high school and middle school when you're just, no one knows you, you know? Like, you're just behind the scenes. I remember being in so many classes where people were like, Lily? Who's Lily? And I'm like, nigga, I've had a class with you every fucking year.
I'm right behind you.
Yes, I know you. I know who your sister is.
I know, right? Like, what?
Lily? Who's that? We have a Lily here? What? I'm like,
oh
yeah,
my God.
damn.
No, literally so hurt because exactly.
It hurt, low key, but at the same time, it's like, this is what I asked for, you know?
Literally every day.
I had someone in one of my psychology classes, like we were writing notes, I think, to just everyone in the classroom, just like positive notes, right? And I think it was like one of her ways to just kind of like kickstart the class. But this was like, I think the second semester into this class, and majority of the notes were like, you're so mysterious.
Lily,
you
no.
seem really cool, but also mysterious and just like in the shadows. But I would like to get to know you. Majority of those notes said that, and I'm like, can someone just say I have nice hair today?
Right. Can you just talk about like me as a person?
Yeah. But
anything
I realized no one knew me as a fucking person.
True.
Because I didn't talk to anybody.
Ugh.
But, I mean, I survived.
Right, we did that shit. Honestly, no. Okay, this was eating me alive. Like the other night. You know how like at our high school graduation, I was in choir and all the seniors had a solo except for me.
I don't remember that.
We were all given the opportunities to have a solo and I really wanted one, but I was just terrified. And I was like, nope, not gonna do it. Because I don't know if I told the story on the podcast before, but just lots of singing.
Yeah.
Traumatizations. Like, just so many performance traumas.
I was gonna say, like, it was graduation.
Graduation.
That was
in the
like literally
arena.
the last time everyone ever saw you.
ever saw me. Exactly. So I'm still so sad.
Bang.
I could have left with a bang, or I could have left with the voice crack. Like, knowing me, I could have cracked, then I would have just fainted on the spot.
Oh my goodness, that just reminds me of something.
When I fainted?
I mean, that too, but...
Oh shit, what?
No, I remember, wow, the image just, like, appeared as if I'm, like, living
I love
it
when
right
that
now.
happens. Oh my god, I love when that happens.
We were, like, on the stairway. I forgot what year of high school. But you know that stairway in the back? Like, where, like, if we stayed after school and the after school bus would come get...
Yes! With the window?
Yes, with the back
I loved
window.
that stairwell.
Anyway, I just remember, like, some stupid stuff just started popping up. Like,
I'm so mad because same.
But I hate high school. I don't hate high school.
I
but,
do
like,
too.
that was fucking awkward. We were around there and we were just talking, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I signed up for the talent show," and I was like, "What? You did?" And you're like, "Yeah, I'm gonna sing." And I remember you told me you were gonna sing. What's that? Damn it!
Lauren hit the Fugees, strumming my pain.
Fugees.
Yeah,
Yes,
killing me softly.
Exactly.
I was gonna do the reggae version,
and you
sung
gave
Melanie
me a
Fiona
sample,
style.
on that stairway. You gave me a sample. I was like, Deja, go do it. Do it. Do it. And I can't remember if you ever did it or not.
I didn't do it. I signed up and I stayed signed up. I didn't make it to the little mic check, and I definitely didn't go to the actual performance.
Why?
Terrified.
Well, I mean, yeah, that makes sense. It's scary as fuck.
I think that's why so much of me wants to put music out, but also I don't want to be like an artist. I want to be like a ghostwriter, but also I do want to put myself out there because like no one could put my vision out there like me. So
no, seriously. I mean, you can always start out like that first, a ghostwriter, and then see if it's something you still want to do, and I like perform, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. Because, girl, when we start doing live shows, y'all are going to get sick of me. I'm going to sing every fucking live show.
I really hope so, because I know I won't be fucking singing shit.
Girl, yeah, right. We're going to have our choreography. We're going to enter in with some choreography, a step show.
I'm curious why no one fucking told me.
What?
I'm mad at all y'all for this.
Oh no.
And I'm talking about my mom, Ty's mom, everybody. I'm mad at fucking everybody. Yes, the mamas. Why nobody told me that I can't fucking dance for fucking shit?
Yeah, right.
Bitch, I couldn't dance.
Right.
I knew I couldn't fucking sing at all. I knew that
from you could rap.
I came onto this earth. I was like, yeah, this ain't it.
Like, yeah, right.
This is not for me. But I was looking at fucking videos of me back then, high school, middle school, around those time. And I am embarrassed. I am beyond embarrassed. I want to completely destroy every fucking record.
Literally,
me dancing.
No.
Not only physical copies, but I also want to completely delete those images out of people's minds. The fact that
not the mind.
Seriously, the fact that we went on stage in middle school. I can literally see the audience right now as I'm talking about it.
Yes, me too.
Embarrassing.
Oh my god. No, honestly, I love it. And we could all admit it. We remote, so you can't fight me. It was all confidence. Like, your confidence wasn't there, but you know how to execute moves. You have skill. You know how to move your body. You were just super shy.
Just throw the whole thing out. Just throw it all out.
Just throw it on
the whole thing,
girl. But right now, if we were go to like a Queens and Letos, a Leah Janelle type thing, you'd fuck it up. You would be on the ground and I would have to be like, no, I'd have to drag you out by your ankle because you'd still be popping on the ground. Like you have it and you know it. Like you know it.
I have, yeah. If you put a little liquor in my system,
a little liquor, okay, we can have a little shot. We can have a shot.
If I had a little bit of liquor in my system and I could redo that whole performance for that talent show we did in middle school.
In middle school, a little liquor, yeah.
Kill it.
Maybe a little bit better outfits, because let's describe it to our audience who's never going to see the footage, by the way.
Yeah, do you still have it?
I believe I do. I should.
Because I remember we watched it like, you brought it over
6 years ago.
Yeah, it was yeah.
And the last place that I saw it was before moving, and it could have been in or outside of a box, so I'm not sure if I still have it. So
yeah,
sad.
If you ever find it, tell me so then I can make another copy. As much as I hate it, it's good memory.
I will make another copy so it doesn't end up burnt.
Yes, please.
And then I'll give it to you, girl. But our outfits: black leggings, booty shorts, denim booty shorts, yes. Tank tops, colorful tank tops.
Was it? Yeah.
We all had a different color. I don't remember the color. And then a sweater with a hoodie. So just like your basic ass little hoodie, zip up hoodie. Yeah. And then all of our hoodies were up, and then we popped them down mid-performance. I think when we went from Sierra to Black Eyed Peas.
Sorry, I just saw the image. Damn. No, and then remember how we entered?
Oh, one at a time. No, we were in a line onto the stage.
That's the thing, though. I do sometimes get mixed up, like our dance performance.
Girl, I do the hands all the time.
Oh wait, I'm doing the fucking shower.
Yeah.
I'm in the shower. I'm like, what is this from? And then it clicks, and I'm like, oh fuck, stop.
Right? Stop it.
But I get like our performances, like as our group, confused sometimes. We were in a fucking step group, remember?
We were in a step group. We were in African dance. Yeah. We got picked up to do for the Latina dance group. So we had a performance with them once. And then, girl, we did a whole bunch.
And then we had the actual, like, dance class.
Dance class, choir. And then weren't you in theater? Mm-hmm. So we had those on top of things. Like, we were doing stuff.
Yeah.
BSU.
I was in Key Club too.
Girl, and tell me why this haunted me. I was actually laughing. Like, we both applied.
Nigga, for what? Please.
To be the Black Student Union treasurer.
Oh my.
We were the only two. They did the voting. They did the voting live for all the categories. Once it got to us, you won by 4 or 5 votes. And I was like, these fake ass bitches. I was so sad, but then I was like, my best friend, that's my best friend. I was like, I'm the treasurer at church. See, and you didn't even
I didn't even fucking do it.
I'm so mad. Well, I'm not mad. Like, it's so funny to think about, but like at the time I was genuinely so hurt.
I wanted it. I'm not gonna lie. When I was like, ooh, because at that time I was like really focused on like getting
the volunteer hours,
and then on top of that, I was like really trying to make sure my transcript and like my resume looked good. So I was like, ooh, if I tell them I'm in, because I was in a fucking handful of clubs.
You were, yes.
I mean, I had a reason, but at the same time, I wasn't doing damn near shit in those fucking clubs.
He wasn't doing shit.
I was just trying to build up my resume and stuff, and
Mm-hmm. Which is always nice.
it is, but not if you're not doing anything. Like, because when I got that position, it was too fucking damn much. I was doing that. I was doing volunteering for Key Club. I was going around
Mm,
doing feeding the homeless
mm.
and stuff like that. And then I was doing my ceramic shit on top of that.
And you were in like Mesa, wasn't that what it was? The business.
Yes, I forgot what it was called, but yeah, the business thing. And on top of that, I started after doing all those clubs, I got a job.
Yes.
And I was like, yo, I can't do all of this. I was like, yeah, I can't. And then I had to actually let go of the treasury. And I felt really bad because I didn't really tell him, like, hey, I can't do this. I kind of
Right. You
just
just
stopped
stopped showing
going.
up. I was gonna say we both stopped showing up.
Dead ass. I just stopped showing up. And I felt bad because our other friend was the president.
Yeah, I
She
forgot
was
about that.
get out of our comfort zone
We
without
really were, especially
being
with the
flashy.
clubs.
Yeah.
Yes. After school, when everybody's gone, girl, bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Oh, why are you on the after school bus? Oh, I stayed at the library.
Right. But yeah, I know I went through a lot of like crazy ass fucking phases. Like, girl, remember how fucking Halloween? I think it was maybe that's where it stopped.
Say it.
I think I might have said this before in the podcast. Remember when I dressed up as Nicki Minaj for fucking
You
Halloween?
have?
From there on, I never tried anything like new.
That's
Like
so sad.
my appearance because it was fucking terrible. Girl, I did the whole bangs and everything. I cut bangs. I
The
straightened my
bang.
hair, which wasn't like out of the ordinary. But I was doing the whole like I didn't have the Barbie necklace,
Oh yes, that would have been so bomb.
right? But and then I had the big ass sunglasses.
So cute. A moment.
But after that, I know there was what junior, sophomore, junior, and senior year. I just did nothing but sweatpants and sweatshirt.
Mhm.
Like that's all. From there on, and I still have not stopped.
You haven't stopped. That's so sweet.
Sweatpants and sweatshirt. That's all I wore. I didn't give a fuck. I was done. I was done caring.
Honestly, but is that not the point too? A little bit about school uniforms. What were we trying to prove a point for?
It goes
Because
back
we're
to that
in the.
bullying too.
Mm,
Like if you think about it, yeah, one of the objectives is for kids to focus more on the education and less on appearance and other things like that, the
yeah.
little small things, which teenagers and kids in middle school, that's the prime time where they're trying to identify themselves, who they are, what they like, what they don't like, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it makes sense why a lot of schools have uniforms, but it and the bullying thing also, but also
Mm-hmm.
takes away that factor that like I am trying to figure out who I am, and this is how I'm
Exactly.
able to figure it out, and this is how I'm able to express it at the same time. And so yeah, pros and cons.
Exactly. Because we are like, or me at least, I'm in my 20s going to work and home and sometimes shopping. And it's like, what do I need to dress up for?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, I have no reason to dress up other than like wanting to look nice.
Mm-hmm.
But then I feel like I do. Like, I'm okay in that
Yeah.
department.
You can look nice and be comfortable.
And be comfortable, exactly. Like, just in terms of like brands, like, then maybe there's just a connection there that I need to disassociate with in terms of certain brands, in terms of needing and wanting them,
Right.
in terms of saving money, wanting to look good, whatever, fitting in, whatever. So there's that. But I have absolutely no reason to look good unless like I want to go out to like a nice dinner, have a little date with my boo, and then it's like, yes, I want to get nice, I want to get cute. And then I do have cute outfits. I have a freakum dress that I could pull out if I really wanted to,
Shoot, so do
you
I.
know?
I got a couple. They just a
Okay,
little
okay,
dusty.
couple. Okay, Lily, slide
They
a
just
couple
dusty,
through.
okay?
Okay, Dusty, pat, pat, give it a little.
Okay. I've been a little
Okay.
busy for a while, but I can throw that on anytime.
Right. And that is the point. Like, we ended up just going full circle and making our point. We do what needs to be done.
Exactly, yeah. No, seriously. Do you feel like, random question, do you feel like since you have a partner and you live together,
Mm-hmm.
do you think how can I'm trying to like, I have the question in my head, but it's like broken into a million pieces. I'm
No,
trying to
I
put
feel
it
it.
together where it makes sense. Pretty much, do you feel like because you live with the opposite sex that you have to try a little bit when it comes to your parents, or you don't feel that way, or you don't feel, you know what I mean?
Honestly, I feel like I don't do enough. I wish that I cared about my appearance more
Your parents,
sometimes in that
or your
sense.
because your appearance could be your hair, your face, you know what I mean?
Right. Mm, well, then what am I trying to say? Because I wish that I did stay kept up in terms of like shaving my legs and stuff as much as I should, because those are things that like your partner could see, but then it's like I really don't care and you shouldn't either, but then it's like I should care because it's a nice in
Oh,
terms of like things like that. But then when it's like I have my bonnet on, my boyfriend loves my bonnet, like
right.
my random ass things like that. Like I don't know, but just in terms of like appearance, like things that like your partner can see that other people can't. I
Hmm.
feel like yes, I should be a little bit more kept up in terms of those, which is why I want to start going to the nail salon more, getting waxed more, stuff like that.
Yeah, because I've always thought like if we're living together and we're in a relationship, like, yeah, you can communicate to me like, hey, I don't like armpit hair,
Yeah, yeah,
which is great, but also it's good to have, it's not
that
just,
communication,
yeah,
that
not to say like,
knowledge.
oh, well, he or she doesn't like this that naturally happens to my body,
Mm-hmm.
then I should change it. I don't like that concept, like that kind of situation where people are just like, okay, well, because this person is my significant other and I live with them, I have to look or do certain things the way they
The
like.
way they like. Yes, exactly.
And but then I understand what you're saying, like we shouldn't just like not care about how we dress or how we
Yes.
appear to our significant other, because again, we're still in the beginning stage of, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We're supposed to still care about what the other person likes,
Exactly, exactly.
which is a sticky situation because it's like,
It is.
for me personally, I'm not the type of girl that gets my nails done all the time, okay? I'm not a big fan of acrylics. I'm not a
Right,
big
I hear you.
fan, yeah, of like because there's girls that I know, they're like, oh, one of my nail books, I have to go next week or ASAP. It's important, it's
I
priority.
could not.
And there are guys that like that.
Yeah, like here's 100 feet of nails and feet, get them done.
Right. And there's and so me, I don't know, if I was in that situation where I was like living with a significant other, I I don't know. I don't know how I would feel of my, I
No,
don't know
I
if I
hear you.
understand. I'm saying things clear.
No, it's a hard thing to like find the right words for
Yeah,
because
because
I
it's not,
see where you're going.
because I'm not saying like, oh, I'm completely losing myself. I'm not taking care of, I'm not like my hygiene is off, or
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's
not
different.
at all. That is.
If my partner was like, yo, you smelling funky lately,
Oh no.
you need to do something, then I would be like, oh,
That's
really?
terrible.
Okay. I would get on it. I would fix
Yes.
it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But when it's not, when it's just something that's like your appearance or something natural. Like, I don't like to shave my legs. I'm gonna be very fucking honest. I can't fucking stand it.
I hear you. I'm lazy and I forget about it, and I honestly
True.
don't want to spend the time just to get rid of a couple leg hairs
Dead
that
ass.
are going to be covered up by pants.
Pants. Thank you. I don't even wear dresses. I don't even wear skirts.
Literally never.
Probably once every 2 years I wear a dress or a skirt.
And I will shave before that.
Yeah, exactly. But I hate it. It's the razor bumps are not fucking worth it. It really is not for me personally. And waxing, girl, my skin comes off. I'm fucking fragile.
Damn, I forgot about that. Yeah. See, I've never gotten a wax experience on my legs,
I
armpits, or
recently did it
anywhere
on my
else.
birthday.
Oh, you did? Tell us about it. Tell us about it.
Well, I've waxed my legs before, like at home.
Right. Me too. I have the V strips in my bathroom.
Same. But professionally, like, I've never done it. So, oh God. So it was my birthday. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get my toes done, and I was like, you know what? I'll just get my legs too. I'm feeling a little, just pamper myself.
Yes.
And it was an old lady that was, well, she was not old, but she was older, like past 40. She's probably in her 50s, 60s, and she was doing my toes, and she was such a sweetheart. But she had like something wrong with her hip, I think. Her hip or her leg, because she was limping, like when she would walk.
Damn.
So I was like, oh dang, okay. And she's like, okay, we're all done. You just stand over here and wait to get your legs waxed. I was like, okay, cool. And then there was a little bit of like a language barrier. And it was busy. And it was a little bit close to closing time. Anyway, I'm standing there for a while, and she's kind of just cleaning up, right? And then also she looks like she's looking for someone. I'm like, oh, maybe she's looking for the person that's supposed to be doing this fucking wax. And she is. And then she goes, come on, let's go. I was like, what? So she takes me back to the wax room. She's like, I do for you. I was like, oh no, it's okay. Like, I can wait, And she's like, no, you're gonna wait forever, so let's go. And then she
gotta get the business moving. She a hustler.
Yeah, no, she was like, let's go. And she takes me back there, and as I'm like rolling up my pants and she's getting the wax ready, she's like, yeah, I don't want you to wait out there. It's gonna take forever. By the time they get to you, we're gonna close. And she's like, I do have bad hip and I can't stand for a very long time. And that's all you do during waxing.
Yeah.
And so when she said that, I was like, oh, well, it's okay. I can wait. Like, I don't mind, really. It's gonna be a little annoying, but I'd rather wait than you fuck up your hip again.
Exactly. And also, you mess up my wax because your hip fucked up in the middle of my wax.
Exactly.
Hip disc slip while she's pulling.
Yeah, and then the way she was kind of like just moving, like her body language was more like, I've not done this in a very fucking long time.
In a long time, right?
So I was like hesitant. I was like taking, just moving real slow. I was like, it's okay. I kept telling her, it's okay. I can wait. I don't, she was like, no. Lay down. Do this. Do that. I'm like, fuck. Pretty much me and her were waxing my legs together.
Me and her.
No, for real. I was like, ooh, yeah, maybe you should. She's like, here? Yeah. We're just like...
No, I'm so dead. That's funny.
We're dead ass directing each other. And then every time she pulls a good one, we're always like, yeah.
Yeah!
We dead ass both were looking at the hair on the wax, and we're just like, yeah, that's a good one.
Oh my goodness.
So it was pretty much teamwork. And I just felt bad because, her going back and forth from the wax to my legs, and I'm over here doing all types of like moves to make sure she can get a good angle behind my leg and all that. It was it was a little bit stressful, but I felt so bad for her. And I really wanted to just get the fuck out of there, honestly.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
was gonna be like, here, I'll pay the full thing. You don't have to do my fucking legs. I can do them at home. But then the other side of me was like, no, bitch, that's money. That's not free money. Like, you
Exactly.
need your legs done.
Exactly. Damn. So does that experience alone make you just not want to just try getting your legs waxed again?
Yes and no.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because yes, that place. I don't think I'll get it waxed again from that place.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they actually she didn't do that bad of a job.
That's
But
good. Y'all didn't do that bad of a job.
but that's why I was a little bit pissed too, because I was like, it didn't hurt as much as I thought it was gonna hurt.
Right.
And I feel like it didn't even really rip it off. Like, because the point of a wax is to get it from the root, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
I felt like she kind of just shaved my legs.
She shaved. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
just
It didn't even go under.
right. Because it hurt. It didn't hurt at all. Like, not a single pain. I was like,
Mm.
girl, this is concerning. And I kept looking at the wax and stuff and like everything she was using. I was like, girl, something's not right. You're not doing this.
Damn. Dang.
But now I look at it, because there were pieces, and she was really trying to, like, she would also take a tweezer and try to pluck some of them. And those hurt. When she was plucking with the tweezer, that fucking hurt. But
yeah,
I was just like, I really just want to get out of here. I don't want to be here right now. Like, it's okay. We don't even have to do the wax. Like, I'm fine with my legs being hairy. Like, I just wanted to get out. But I tipped her about like $30 to $40 because I felt so bad.
All right, put that tip towards your hip, Grandma. Yeah. We love you.
I love you, but please stay seated.
Stay seated, exactly. Stay seated.
Please, stay seated. No, don't do that again. But
that is so funny.
I don't know because I don't like new people working on my body, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah. Of course. Like, once somebody gets to know you, once somebody sees you, then they got to continue seeing you.
Right. And it makes it hard because the one that saw me ain't even do a good job.
Oh, dang.
I don't know. I might try it again, but it would probably be years from now.
Yeah. Dang. Well, we're going to have to go together soon because I do want to get my toes done. And on the topic, just like you said, touching that you don't like getting your nails done, like acrylics, neither do I, especially because I work with my hands a lot. I'm just using my hands a lot. And also, I'm just not a fan. I haven't been for a long time.
There's times where I'm like, oh, that would be cute. I could do that. But once I do it, I'm ready to take it off like day 3.
Yep. And that's why press-ons, I prefer press-ons, and I'd rather just pay a nice nail tech for a nice set of press-ons that you could pop on, then pop right off, put them in their little pack, then pop right on when you need to, which I learned is a nice little trick. So y'all could do that.
Yeah, I prefer that. It's much easier than having... It's a good experience. I'm glad I tried at least.
Yeah, at least you tried. Honestly, yes, at least you tried. And hopefully you will try again. And well, off of that same note, at least you tried and you're willing to try again. So that's always good.
For sure going to be picky next time.
You said I'm going to be picky as fuck. Going to be reading them reviews.
Yeah.
Lily recommended The Good Place, and so I started watching it, and so now we have a little show that we could just reference constantly, which is so cute. And it's such a good show. It's like honestly one of those ones that I just play just to have playing because it's that good.
My friend that like recommended it to me, he was like, yeah, I've already finished it like in 3 days. And now I play as like background noise.
Honestly, it's comforting.
It's nice and soothing. And I'm like, what? It's that good? I was like, yeah, it's that good.
It is. It's cute. It's very cute. We really want you guys' opinions on literally just about everything that we talked about. Tell us your opinions, your thoughts, literally everything. Hit us up on at blackmeuppodcast@gmail.com or on social media at blackmeuppodcast. And let's go right on into television and then final thoughts to round up this episode. So I just have to say, Only Murders in the Building on Hulu finished it. The season finale was Monday night, but I watched it yesterday and it was so good. It was so good. I enjoyed it.
What's that about?
It's the show where there's a murder in a single building and then 3 residents of that building end up coming together and creating a podcast to try to solve it. And so every episode goes through a different character, a different suspect, and it is just interesting. It's a great show. So with
Hulu?
On Hulu, yes, with Selena Gomez, Steve Martin, and Martin Short. So good show. And what else? What else? I feel like I had more shows that I wanted to talk about, but I can't think of any more. So let's move on into our final thoughts. Do you have a final thought?
I'm trying to remember what the fuck we talked about just now.
We talked about so much, like literally nothing that was planned, but honestly, I love it. We talked about school, dress codes, partners, relationship kind of requests, demands, would yous, would you not, preferences. Thank you. That's the word that rounds up literally every word that I said. And then yeah, literally everything. Oh, hate to jump in front of you, but Megan Thee Stallion, she has a collaboration with Popeyes.
Oh, yeah.
Her hot sauce. I was going to try it the other day. Actually, yesterday when it came out. I ended up not going because the Popeyes that was on my way home from work didn't have it. So I had to check, and the one that's close to my house does have it. So I'm going to end up going there. But I already know that line's going to be down the block, child. So I don't even want to go.
No point.
But when I do go, I plan on getting a box of hottie sauce. Just letting y'all know.
A box?
I would love a whole box of those little sauces.
Damn.
I want to bottle it myself. I'm not going to lie. This sounds so random, but I was watching Megan Thee Stallion on Hot Ones. And at the very end, she had a bottle of hottie sauce. And I was like, how cute would it be if I just got a bunch of little hottie sauces and just bottled it myself?
You could.
But then also a little bit of me into it, infuse it, put some cannabis in it.
Ooh.
And then like maybe just add a little bit more seasoning, just make it me, and then bottle that up. And then just have my infused hottie sauce 2.0.
2.0.
So, yes.
You better cut that out. Some people are going to steal your idea.
I know somebody's going to steal my idea. No, I need to have this in because this is my copyright infringement as of October 20th. No,
16.
You feel me? 416, hunty. So, yeah, that's what I would love to do it, but it just depends on how much they charge per sauce and if I could like finagle my way with a box of hottie sauce. Enough hottie sauces at least to fill a little tiny bottle because I have a little mason jar would be cute, like a little 8 ounce.
Right.
So yeah. I guess that's my final thought.
Hopefully the one next to you doesn't run out.
Oh, oops. See, don't put that thought on my head. Don't put that thought on my head. In my mind, nobody here knows who Megan Thee Stallion is, okay? Exactly.
My final thought, I don't know. Y'all like chest hair or not?
Y'all like chest hair or not?
What the fuck? Good Place. Okay. Just watch Good Place.
Good Place. Good Place. There you go.
I don't usually recommend shows because I don't watch shows because I have a commitment issue.
True. Same.
But I would recommend The Good Show. Or Good Place.
The Good Place is the good show.
The Good Place is a good show.
Honestly. So Employee good. Of the Bear Me.
It's so
That's so cute.
So worth it. I would make sure, like, if I could kind of, watch it all over again and get that first experience.
Yes.
I would do that with this show.
It was such a fun show. Oh my, yes, it's so fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would
Yes.
be fun, I thought.
And with that, that is everything. See you guys next week and maybe even sooner. Bye.
Bye.